Good day, everyone. My name is Camille Rose Carl Mendoza, and I'm here to present to you today our research entitled Child Abuse Among Perpetrators in the Lens of Symbolic Interactionism, a Phenomenological Research in the Philippines. Together with me in this research is Ms. Cacelyn Grace Cayanan. So child abuse is one of the phenomenal and engraving problems worldwide. 1 out of 4 children worldwide have experienced child abuse. So let's define what child abuse is. Child abuse is distinguished as when the parents or the guardians maltreats a child that causes damage to its well-being. It has several manifestations such as physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, and even neglect. In the context of parenting, the difference between child discipline and child abuse is uncertain, causing the parents to commit further violence to children. And in the Philippines, it was discovered that most of the perpetrators' act of violence was an outcome of their past experiences of abuse. Given that context, this qualitative research aimed to identify the meaning of child abuse among the parent perpetrators as shaped by social interactions through the lens of symbolic interactionism. Specifically, we aim to determine the social interactions relevant to the parents' actions on child abuse, to surface the meaning of child abuse for the parents, and to explore what is child abuse as shaped and formed by social interactions. Using a qualitative research design and phenomenology as an approach, to be specific, transcendental phenomenology, this narrative methodology was employed using an in-depth interview among 3 identified perpetrators by the local government. Data was collected and analyzed through thematic analysis. So we have established the following results. The first one is that these are the several social interactions relevant to the parents' actions on child abuse. The first one is the family, wherein the family disciplinary actions served as the primary interface among those parent perpetrators on child abuse. The second one is the actions of fellow citizens as basis on parenting discipline. Third one is media, a source of information on child abuse. And lastly are the social workers as educators of the perpetrators in the sense of child abuse. The second one focused on child abuse in the eyes of perpetrators. So in here, we identify what is the meaning for them. So the parent perpetrators in their interaction with their family members have identified that family's disciplinary actions is not child abuse, no matter how severe or grave the action was. The second are the neighbors, wherein they have affirmed that disciplinary actions are not child abuse, as also affirmed by their fellow citizens. Third one is that their interaction with the media has surfaced the meaning that child abuse is maltreatment to children, as referenced by mass and social media. Lastly, their interaction with social workers have surfaced the meaning of child abuse as a crime and grave mistake as educated by the social workers. So to conclude, the communicative interactions which have been significant in shaping the participants' parental actions and personal outlook on discipline and ultimately on child abuse are their families, fellow citizens such as neighbors, media, the television and social media, as well as social workers. The interactions of the participants have established the following meanings of child abuse. First is that families' disciplinary actions are not child abuse. Second, disciplinary actions are not child abuse as affirmed by their neighbors or fellow citizens. Third is that child abuse as maltreatment to children as referenced by media. And lastly, child abuse is a crime and a grave mistake as educated by the social workers. Given these results, we recommend that as it was established that the interactions of the participants toward child abuse are their family, fellow citizens, media, and social workers, this study could serve as a guide or reference on how to effectively reach out to the marginalized families, especially parents, as well as in constructing advanced campaigns, programs, policies, and development strategies for the agencies who are devoted and steadfast in combating child abuse, such as the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, or UNICEF, World Health Organizations, ECPAT Philippines, Department of Social Welfare and Development, and the Philippine National Police. That's all. Thank you, and we're ready to entertain your questions.